So everyone's interested in my price prediction for Ripple. And since I'm a revolutionary type of guy and I like to look into the future, I thought, why don't I give you my Ripple price prediction for 2019? Since we're well in our way into 2018, and right now, Ripple's at 91 cents. And funny enough, I got the evidence, I got the videos to prove that I told you guys to buy Ripple at 15 cents, 16 cents, and right now it's at 91 cents. And look at the technical indicators. So what I want to do here is, because Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes, and remember, we are not licensed advisors. Please do your own due diligence, do your research, invest in assets you love. Now, Ripple, based on their technical analysis, based on their indicators, I want to show you this. Here at the top, this first chart, this is the Bollinger Bands, okay? And based on the Bollinger Bands pointing up, see this red line pointing up? See how this green line is kind of straining out? See how the blue line is pointing up? See how the green line is pointing up? See how there's green lines pointing up? That's showing strength up. Now let's take a look at the next technical indicator, the MACD, which is also showing strength. Look at the blue line pointing up. Look at the orange line pointing up. Look at the red lines pointing up. If they were pointing down like over here, this would show selling pressure. As you see the lines pointing down, the red is underneath this line here. Right now the red is on the upside, but it's not that big yet. And the lines are pointing up, but they're not just shooting up yet. But now let's look at the stochastic. The stochastics are showing huge growth and pointing up, up and away. And as they're currently pointing right up, as you can see, the blue line is pointing right up and the orange line is pointing right up. This is what I'm looking for when I'm investing in something that's pointing up. If it's pointing down, it's showing downward pressure. When it points up, it's showing upwards pressure. It's showing strength. It's showing power.
Are you listening?
So you're asking me, what is my price prediction? This is not easy, looking into the future, okay? Now, I can't just look at the price based on the chart. I also got to look at the company. I got to look at what are they doing? And what is the company? Now, I've talked about Ripple before, and I think you guys, if you haven't seen Rich TV Live before, you probably maybe don't know that I've talked about Ripple a lot, but I do talk about Ripple a lot, okay? So using Ripple, the banks can source liquidity on demand in real time without having to pre-fund their accounts. Payment providers use Ripple to expand reach into new markets, lower foreign exchange costs, and provide faster payment settlement. There is a reason why the Federal Reserve Bank backs Ripple, folks. It's because their payments are faster than anyone. That's right, 4-second payment settlement. 4 seconds. Ethereum takes 2 minutes. Bitcoin, based on what Ripple is saying, as much as sometimes 1+ hours. Traditionally, I see it faster than that. I don't know why they're saying it's 1+ hours. I guess it could take, in some instances, that long. Traditional systems, as much as 3 to 5 days. This is why Ripple is the future of banking. And why the Federal Reserve Bank backs Ripple. Now look at the amount of transactions and the scalability of Ripple. XRP consistently handles 1,500 transactions per second, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and can scale to handle the same throughput as Visa. 50,000 transactions per second as of July 15th, 2017. Look at how many transactions that they can handle in comparison to Ethereum, only 15, while Ripple can handle 1,500, and Bitcoin can only do 3 to 6 transactions per second, while Ethereum can do 15, and Ripple can do 1,500 transactions per second. Can you believe that? This is why I've been telling you guys that Ripple is a huge winner. And it doesn't matter what people say. You've got to do your own due diligence. You got to trust your gut. And I'm telling you right now, if you believe in Ripple long term, Ripple could change your life. Now, I have been investing in Ripple. It's true. I'm not going to lie. I own a lot of Ripple. So when you're making your investment decisions, don't do it because you heard it from your boy Rich. And yeah, I've been talking about it since it was at like 15 cents. And it's now at 91 cents. But it's not because it's up. It's because of the technology, people. But based on this chart, where do I think it can go in 2019? Well, let's take a look at this. It's been as high, and I've been tracking this, okay, since it was at way lower, like around here. When I started talking about Ripple, let's see, probably around here. Yeah, like when it was around 15, 16 cents. Let's put a marking right there. Let's put our dollar sign right there. Let's put it right over here, right? 16 cents, perfect. And then we've seen it as high over here as, I believe I saw it around $3.30 with my own eyes. So let's just put a dollar sign right there. And then right now we are right at 91 cents. So we're going to put a dollar sign right here. Now, where do I think that this can go in 2019? Based on the technical analysis, based on the fact that they are faster and do more transactions than Bitcoin and Ethereum, which I love both Bitcoin and Ethereum. And to be honest with you, the 3 coins that I am buying are Bitcoin, Ripple, and Ethereum, to be honest with you. And the one that I have the most of is Ripple because it just happens to be the cheapest. So that's just been my strategy, and I've been sticking to it. And it is growing, and it is growing fast. Now remember, Ripple is not brand new. They've been around now for 5 years. They have a track record of stable technology and governance, which makes it ready for institution and enterprise use. This is what makes Ripple special. This is what makes Ripple unique. And look at the price and the volume. Over the last 30 days, Ripple has had volume at 11.89 billion USD. That's right. Almost $12 billion have flowed through Ripple's token in the markets in the last 30 days. So this is a token that has massive upside, is fast, is being utilized by a lot of huge banks and organizations, is being tested by enormous companies, is being listed on all major exchanges, okay? They have just invested $25 million into charities. And now they've just invested another $25 million to drive innovation in blockchain and digital assets. Look at their news. They are just exploding with news. And if you want to learn more about Ripple, just join their email list. Just join. Anyone can do this. It's so simple. Anyone can do the research. Anybody can do the due diligence. But show me a reason why you don't like this company. Show me a reason why this company can't go up. Where do I think this is going to go in 2019? I think it has huge potential. Huge potential. How high could it go? Well, based on its chart, okay? Based on its trading history. Let's take a look at it. Right now, it is 5th on World Coin Index, all right? It is 5th as far as trading volume. The only 4 companies, the only 4 coins trading higher are Bitcoin at 3.56 billion. Ethereum is second at 1.65 billion, and I own those two as well. Those are the two of my holdings that are 2 very large holdings. And EOS, I love them, but I don't own any EOS, but they are trading very well, up 19% today alone. And I have talked about EOS in the past. I really like them as well. They have traded 1.5 billion in volume today. Bitcoin Cash, which I talked about yesterday, is now 4th, trading at 1.49 billion in volume for the day, up slightly, only up 1%. Now Ripple's up 5% on the day. Look at their 7-day chart. See how it's going up? They've traded 1.14 billion for the day. I really like Ripple, okay? Now if we look at their chart, even their short-term chart, you can see they've had a nice little spike here just recently. Okay? Hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for watching. Superfly Records say, hey Rick, doesn't Apple use Ripple? I read on CoinMarketCap social tab, I believe. I believe everyone's going to be using Ripple. They're the fastest. They're the cheapest for transactions. If they're not the fastest and the cheapest, they're right up there with everyone that is fast and cheap. Yeah, the bull run might be going on for weeks, but eventually it has to come down before it goes back up to all-time highs. I do want to buy in at lower prices than it is now, says Robert. Yeah, I agree. If you can buy in the red, always buy in the red. Do not chase any of your favorite assets. Try to buy in the red. Good advice. Robert also says, yes, Ripple will be the people's coin. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be the people's coin. A lot of people don't like Ripple because it is centralized as opposed to being decentralized, and it is a coin that is backed by the Federal Reserve Bank, and the coin that a lot of the elite are getting behind, and a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people believe at the core of cryptocurrency, is about decentralized, about anonymous transactions, and they are concerned that Ripple is going to change that. And you know what? Those are very valid concerns. As an investor, however, I believe that this investment has enormous upside, enormous potential, and that's why I have been accumulating Ripple. Now, as a person that is an enthusiast of cryptocurrencies, yes, I agree with a lot of people's sentiment when they say that it's not going to be decentralized, and that is the whole essence of cryptocurrencies. However, as an investor, I believe this may be one of the best investments out there. And the reason is because it's so cheap, okay? It is so cheap compared to all the top coins. I mean, when you look at all the top coins, you can see they're much higher prices. So Ripple is cheap compared to all the top coins. They have a lot of volume. And look at this. They're on all the major exchanges. You can see they're on all the top exchanges. And look at the trading volume. It's a thing of beauty. They have enormous trading volume on every exchange. They trade millions of dollars daily on every exchange that they're on. So as a pure investment, I believe this has enormous upside. Now, how much upside? Now, based on where they have been, and they've been as high as 330, and based on where they are right now, I believe in 2019, we will see Ripple trading at around $3. Because we've seen them as high as $3.30, I think there's a chance that they could go as high as $4 or $5. I don't know if they'll sustain that price. I think we could see it there as high as $4 or $5, because the way I trade and the way I look at charts is charts have a tendency to go back to where they've been, which is their high, and go down as low as where they've been, which is their low, which I've been marking these prices. I don't believe they're going to go down to these low lows anymore, so I believe that they're kind of finding a floor around, 40, 50 cents, and they're starting to find some upward pressure now based on these indicators. I think that we will see them go as high, maybe a little bit higher than where it's been. But where do I think it'll settle in 2019? I think it'll probably settle around $3. That is my opinion. Like I said, it could go as high as 5. It could go back down to these levels around 90 cents at some point. But I think that we will see it trading around $3. I see between $2.50 and $3. Like I said, could be trading a little bit lower, could be trading a little higher, but where I see it trading is in this region here, between the $2 range and the $5 range. So I'm kind of predicting around $3 range. So I think there's still some huge upside here for Ripple. If you're an investor, that's what I see. That is my prediction for 2019. You heard it here first from your boy Rich. I'm not afraid to make bold predictions. I'm not afraid to make a prediction and go back in time. So that's why I'm doing this prediction right now. I wanted to be the first to make a prediction for 2019. That is my prediction for Ripple for 2019. It's a $3 price, and I think that that's very reasonable. I think it's realistic. I own a lot of Ripple, okay? I've been accumulating Ripple as much as I can at the lower levels, and I will continue to. Now, I will not chase it at these higher prices. I would like to buy it at the lower levels, but I'm not going to say I won't buy more if I start seeing it skyrocket, because I am somewhat of a momentum trader at times, but I would much rather pick it up at lower levels if I can. Now, there is some big news that's been coming out too. Santander OnePay FX, the first Ripple-enabled mobile app for cross-border payments using xCurrent, is now available to Santander's retail customers in the UK. OnePay FX gives Santander's customers the ability to make Euro and USD payments to Eurozone countries and the United States, respectively. International payments made on the app reached their destination within 1 day versus 3 to 5 days on average for traditional wire transfers. With the launch of the service, Santander will become the first bank to roll out a blockchain-based international payments service to retail customers in multiple countries simultaneously. This is what I love about Ripple. I have not seen another coin come out with more news than Ripple. Their news is big, it's enormous, and it's consistent, and it's flowing every single day. This is why I don't pay attention to experts or anybody else that has an opinion. I try to really just focus on the news. I try to focus on the company. I try to focus on the fundamentals. I look at the chart, and I look at the stochastics, the MACD, and the Bollinger Bands. And then based on these fundamentals are telling me that this is a company that's on the rise, that has been trading higher, and its high has been over $3. Its low obviously has been much cheaper. Obviously, when we started looking at it, it was at 15 cents. Now it's at 91 cents. So do I think it can go higher? Yes. Do I think it can go lower? Yes. Right now, the indicators are showing strength. That is what the indicators are showing. So I believe it will go higher. How much higher? Like I said, I think it could go as much as $5. Will it stay there? I don't know. But I think I can see it trading between $2 and $4. So I'm going to predict it's going to be trading around $3 in 2019. If you like this video, please smash that like button. If you agree with me, please let me know. If you disagree with me, hey, that's fine too. Please let me know if you agree or disagree with my opinion. That's totally fine. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. Everybody has an opinion, and I would like to know your opinion. So please comment down below. Let me know what you think. And please subscribe for more updates. And see that little bell there? Hit that bell for notifications, because we're giving you news and updates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, absolutely free. This is your boy Rich with my Ripple price prediction for 2019. Let me know. Do you agree? Do you disagree? If you're not winning, you're not watching, and we're winning big. All right, party people. I'm out. Peace.